Welcome back to podcast. This is No Decor.
I'm Daniel.
Oh, sorry. I'm AJ.
I'm Daniel. All right.
Well, a little rusty. We've been out
For various
a
reasons.
couple of weeks. Yeah,
Yeah, but we're back, and we are in tip-top shape. So let's...
we're ready to go. Pretty actually happy about some of the stuff that happened in the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm. You want to start with the Joe Biden's infrastructure project?
Let's start with Joe Biden's big plans.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, the $2 trillion worth of money that's going to be printed in the back of Treasury.
Or at least decimals moved around, right?
Yeah.
So now this is the opening salvo. Is that right? There's going to be another part to this. This is part one.
Yeah, this is part one, so we still have to wait on the part two.
Okay, great.
So we'll see how that goes.
Okay, so part one is a $2 trillion package.
It's called the American Jobs Plan.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
wonder why it's called that.
Well, it's going to provide a lot of jobs for surveyors.
Provide a lot of bonuses for CEOs.
Yeah,
That's probably that's going to be. We'll see.
I mean, the way they broke it down and we added up, we're missing 10 billion already from that. So,
Well, I'm sure it was just a typo. I'm sure that's all that was. I'm sure once we get a more detailed plan, we'll find the extra money.
yeah, we'll find somewhere there.
Maybe for Joe Biden's Botox.
Yeah, they broke it down to, in parts.
Okay.
The first big part is transportation, which is at 621 billion.
Yeah.
And it has various parts to it.
Well, let's talk about those.
174 for electric vehicles network, which is they're gonna provide 500,000 EV stations, which would be electric vehicle charging stations.
Now, are those specific? Doesn't Tesla have a specific kind of charging station? I mean, will this apply to Tesla, or is it the same as any other?
Yeah, I think this is where I think they're gonna come up with standards.
Okay.
So it's gonna be standard charging station for all vehicles. So it's kind of like your gas pump. So
All right.
it doesn't have Mercedes nozzle or Chevrolet nozzle. It has a universal nozzle that can go in any gas tank.
So it's got a male portion that goes female. Okay, let's be sure.
Kind of like your socket at home.
Yeah.
Any
male and
plug
female.
from any device works.
Let's keep this
So,
PG, shall we?
Yeah.
So currently, Tesla does have a proprietary charging
They do.
system run. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can only charge Tesla vehicles.
Okay. So it's kind of a discriminatory, but okay. So that's 174 billion for that. Okay. What's next?
The next part is Amtrak.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to provide 80 billion to route expansion improvements,
Restrooms.
backlog. Yeah.
I don't know. That's true.
I don't know. Painting new paint scheme on the train.
Maybe new
Who knows?
bidets. In
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, maybe new uniforms for the employee.
A new carpet or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll break that down sooner or later. But
It'll all fall under infrastructure.
sounds good.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
good.
new chair for the office manager. Who knows?
It's all up in the air at this point, folks.
Yeah, we don't know what the details are,
Okay.
but
That's by design, by the way.
yeah, I mean, Amtrak. I think it's time to replace Amtrak with something more substantial.
A little faster, maybe?
Yeah, a little bit faster. Maybe we can copy it. I don't know, from China.
Whoa. No. It's got to be American made and American invented. So, yeah. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Well, all right. What else?
All right, 115 for bridges and highways and roads and streets.
Okay.
Signs, critical repair needs.
And that's going to be enough, right?
It'll fill all the
Potholes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a first start. Like again, it's an opening salvo.
It's a down payment.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me put it on layaway.
Yeah.
Fix the rest.
I mean, 115 billion.
I don't see it.
I just don't see it.
Well, maybe they're getting a discount somewhere.
Yeah,
Maybe they have a coupon.
Maybe, yeah.
They got a Groupon for highways and bridges. So.
Yeah, yeah. That's probably what it is.
Okay. What else?
And 50 billion for infrastructure withstanding climate. I don't know. Oh, maybe for
Like the winter storm in
yeah,
Texas.
yeah, electric grid, I guess. And,
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
'Cause that seemed unpleasant, but
yeah,
okay. Oof, man, this is adding up quick, isn't it?
yeah. It's going up, and 25 billion for miscellaneous projects.
That's awfully vague. That could be anything.
That is that's what you call porta potties.
I think some of these guys want to add like marble countertops to their homes, and it's just very miscellaneous. Maybe a new Tesla, or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's
a lot of money.
I mean, what's 25 billion among friends?
Among 2 trillion. So yeah, you're right. Drop in the bucket. Upgrade airports.
Yeah. 25 billion for airports. 20 billion for safety. Road safety.
Yeah.
So shouldn't 20 billion be under roads and bridges?
No. That's different.
It's separate.
Yeah. And that's how you do that.
This is how you put road improvements under surveyors. Basically, this money is just gonna go to a bunch of people holding what are they called? Clipboards?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I call it a slush fund. That's what it is. I mean, they call it improving or whatever. No, it's a slush fund.
Yeah.
Because the real improvements are being made in the other part of it. So,
I mean, they'll be able to take better vacations. That's for sure.
God bless them.
Yeah.
All right.
Modernized transit. So does that mean buses and the local?
Maybe they're gonna have nice rims.
Yeah.
Really nice. Some custom jobs.
85 billion.
I don't know what that means. More
have no
buses,
idea.
more trains, maybe more public trains. I don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, we did the numbers behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And we came up with 37 billion, basically going down the drain.
Down the crapper, huh? Yeah. Well, look, obviously we're not in charge of the budget, so
we're not. I mean, out of that 621 billion, I can only see 174 as worth spending.
And if we combined all the sums together, right, we summed it all up, we could have had a pretty efficient high-speed rail system in this country, from coast to coast. But either way, yeah.
The plan also calls for 40 billion to improve public housing. So,
okay,
I have no idea what that means.
18 million for Veterans Affairs.
Yeah,
that's it for the VA.
Well, the second part of this bill is quality of life. That's what they're calling it. So the first part was transportation. Second is quality of life. The largest part of this plan is going to go to homes, schools, school buildings, underground water infrastructure, and broadband expansion.
Okay. So we have 213 billion for retrofitting more than 2 million homes. What is retrofitting with what?
With the doors and windows.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, well, yeah, you need to have doors and windows for sure.
Yeah, this is how you structure it when the money is going nowhere.
Yeah. That way, there's some I don't know.
Accountability. It's expand high speed broadband. That means 100 billion going to companies like Spectrum and T-Mobile and AT&T.
Whatever happened to Google's when they were doing high speed?
Yeah, some of that money probably end up in Google also.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Okay, upgrade and build.
Upgrade buildings, public schools. I don't know what kind of buildings they're gonna upgrade. No, it's school buildings. Okay.
School buildings. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe bigger classes. I don't know.
So under that, it's not gonna be for, I believe, expanding the class size, but it's gonna be improving the ventilation system, so we can be, opening up the schools back to normal level. Basically, putting in more sanitizing stations and filtration system, air filtration system.
I'm okay with that.
So COVID-19, can be controlled some
and
way.
Successive COVIDs, 20, 21, 22.
20, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I am okay with that.
Just give me hazmat suits.
Yeah.
Probably cheaper. No, I'm serious. Have the CDC produce them?
I don't know, $100 billion. I don't know how they came up with it, but does not sound enough.
It's a number.
Money, but it's a number.
A spreadsheet.
Maybe it's a down payment.
Yeah, most of these are.
Yeah. So water infrastructure would get 111 billion actually.
Okay. Well,
that would 45 billion would eliminate all leaks.
Okay. Can we fix Flint finally?
No.
All right. So lead will remain in the water?
Yeah.
All right.
56 billion to modernize Americans' drinking water.
Modernize drinking water? What does that even mean?
They're going to...
Oh, I see what you mean. Systems.
Yeah.
You need to read all the way through.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. So what, more water fountains?
More water fountains, more bottled water.
More bird baths?
Maybe Ted Cruz can drop off more water.
A more efficient delivery system for Ted Cruz to deliver water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
His 3 bottles of water?
3 bottles of water, yeah.
Good.
All right, public housing gets 40 billion.
Projects.
Well, why can't we just take over all those empty malls? Those buildings are empty, worthless. I'm sure those mall owners probably want to unload those buildings.
And do what? Housing?
Housing.
Probably a zoning issue. I don't know. We'll see.
Are they all in white neighborhood?
Oh.
Did I say that?
Yikes.
Oh.
I didn't think we were getting to the race thing yet, but I guess we're going to go...
well, you sort of went there, maybe, the code and the zoning issue.
Whoa. I'm only speaking of legal entities. I don't know regulation. I don't know what you're talking about there. So anyway, VA hospitals. Yeah. Oh, 18 billion.
18 billion. Because Pentagon budget is not enough, so we got to come up with some more money.
Yeah. The budget doesn't help people.
No.
Not in that way. It keeps Boeing in business. And
doesn't the Pentagon budget also gets, VA also gets the budget money from there?
We'll need to investigate that. I don't know the answer.
Okay.
I
think it does, as far as I know.
Well, overlapping.
Yeah. And maybe not. I don't know. But we'll find out. We'll put up the...
We'll get our researchers on it.
Yeah.
They're off today, but...
Our interns didn't show up today.
The blue dress, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so what else we have? We have a plug.
Orphan oil and gas wells. What does that mean? I don't know. Maybe these are the ones that are abandoned.
Yeah.
So
orphan.
They're going to go back and close them.
Yeah, and I think instead of calling them orphanages, call them abandonments.
Yeah.
Since they're calling abandoned mines or wells.
Well,
orphans.
See, you don't have a Ivy League education. That's why you can't come up with those words like that.
That's a true statement.
Yeah.
Very true statement. Yeah. Thanks for putting my place. I know where I stand now. So
improve the electric grid.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think Texas would be in that.
So this is in addition to the money from before for the climate related.
Yes. The one that there was some money in transportation also, right?
Yeah, I feel like they're stashing money. I swear they're just slush funds. I mean, they're doing the same thing.
This is right here. Infrastructure resiliency, right there.
It's all in the terminology.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean that's how you can stash money.
Smart.
Yeah. Here's another one: clean energy. So.
Yeah.
How come these two are not in the same? I mean, it's just a way to create budget, I guess.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll go
this
with
is the money is going to come from here. This is the money is going to come from there. So
we'll see where it goes.
12 billion for community colleges. Okay, now this is a good one.
12 billion, huh?
Yeah, so this one is a step towards free college.
I don't understand what the infrastructure means. What are they talking about with that?
Well, what they're talking about here is I think they're going to provide enough money so that community college can be free.
But for how long? How long will 12 billion last?
I think it's for, I mean, that's just a down payment, but.
It'd be 12 billion a year.
I'm not sure.
Okay. We're going to find out. Again, once the interns
this is a good move, though. I like that one.
Yep.
So far, 2 points. Electric car infrastructure and the college, community college.
Yeah. Well, we'll get behind those.
Yeah, because this is actually going to go towards something not vague as this one right here. 111 billion for water, and then come back and talk about
improve. They're playing games like a shell game.
25 billion for childcare.
Okay, that's. I mean, like for early education or like that sort of thing, or no? No, that's just like.
This is a sort of a providing universal childcare program. So any kid that's eligible or.
Wait a minute.
Maybe making childcare free?
It says high needs areas, JG. That's discriminatory. What if you're in a low needs, not a high needs? You don't get free childcare?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Next.
All right. And also new workers in public lands and water. What is that?
Unclear. Yeah.
What does that new workers mean?
I guess they're going to hire new workers?
They're going to hire or retrain? Is that?
Do they need to be retrained for public lands and waters?
Workers in public lands and waters.
I
don't get it.
Yep. I think that's the point. All right. Next step.
Okay. Part 3 is caregivers for elderly people with disabilities. So, I guess... wants to pump 400 billion to improve access to quality, affordable home or community-based care for elderly.
I feel like you're plagiarizing.
The money is going to go to private care.
Okay. Well.
And the money is going to disappear.
Yes.
Basically, 400 billion is just going to. It's just going to go out the door.
All right. So I think it's...
Who's pay for, is going to pay for care workers who are, typically earn about $12 an hour, they say.
So they're going to increase that to what, I wonder?
$12.01.
Wow, that's generous. You never realize how generous the government can be until you see numbers like that.
Well, we have been told that companies cannot afford more than minimum wage anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's not poor planning. It's not poor allocation of resources. It's just that it's untenable. Right?
That's just capitalism.
That's right.
These caregivers obviously probably don't have a high education.
Okay.
They're probably not trained.
I'm sure.
They're not scientists. I know that for sure.
Okay. So I guess they get paid what they're worth.
Yeah. So if they're worth $12 an hour, that's what we're going to pay them.
All right. And that's that.
We have been told that.
We have. We sure have. If you look back at our previous podcast episode.
A lot of our GOP friends tell us that.
Mm-hmm.
That they're just not worth it.
That's, yeah. It's pretty harsh terms you're using there, but harsh phrasing, but I think you're right.
Yeah. So part 4, research, development, and manufacturing.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So domestic manufacturing, supporting rural manufacturing, and clean energy. There you go.
There you go.
Well, I'm good with clean energy, so I'm actually on board with that happening.
What does that mean anyway?
What's that?
Research, development, and manufacturing. What are they going to do?
I guess they're going to invest in clean energy jobs like wind turbines and solar.
Okay, let's break this down, piece by piece.
Bobby Brown, break it down. Okay.
$52 billion for domestic manufacturing, supporting rural manufacturing and clean energy.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of words there, and they're all in English.
It's a word salad. Fit for human consumption. What does it actually mean?
If you put them all together, I don't get it.
Rural
manufacturing. What is rural manufacturing? Does that mean we'll be making cow patties?
I think so. I think we're going to be using cow as fuel. We're going to be using cow patties as fuel. Maybe they're going to, I don't know. They're going to improve the rural areas by creating manufacturing jobs in clean energy. Because the rural areas are often suffering.
Yeah.
Lack of jobs and opportunities.
Does that also include, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Was that illegal alcohol they used to produce?
Moonshine?
Yeah, moonshine.
Yeah.
Manufacturing.
Yeah, distilleries for sure. That's I think that's about $20 billion of that money is going for distilleries. Safety protocols, because there's a lot of explosions back then. So.
Yeah. Okay, $48 billion for American workforce development infrastructure, another infrastructure and worker protection.
So is that like a jobs program, like the job guarantee, maybe?
I mean, yeah, it's providing jobs for people.
Yeah. Okay.
Somewhere.
Another
word salad, upgrading research infrastructure.
In laboratories. Why can't they just be?
$40 billion.
All right, I guess.
Technology, addressing climate crisis.
What? Haven't we already done that previously?
Isn't that a clean energy?
Isn't that about climate also up above? And I don't understand. Like I don't know where this. All right.
New offices to monitor domestic industrial capacity.
What? They need a new office for that? I mean, how have we done it up to now? With the office.
The thing they're trying to point out is, so that we do not have shortages. Like when COVID-19 happened, we had shortages of masks.
Well, that's because Trump was incompetent.
Yeah, and we had shortages of sanitizers. And right now we have shortage of semiconductor.
That's true. The industry is having to ramp up production.
Yeah. So
and the workers are very tired.
Workers are very, very tired, actually. They are being very, pushed around.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
While they're sitting at home.
Well, I mean, somebody's got to sit at home, AJ.
Yeah.
It's how you reduce class sizes.
Should we say those things on air?
Well, the final say will go to the editor.
Yeah.
To decide if he wants to. We'll leave it to his discretion.
Yeah. Okay. Programs for R&D for small businesses. Research and development in pork roasting. Okay.
That's sounds legit.
It sounds more like pork roasting anyway.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Well, I mean,
look, they're numbers.
These are numbers, and there are words in front of them.
And it equals $2 trillion. So
it equals $2 trillion. Yeah, I mean, it's
and that's about all we can tell you right now.
And folks, we're into this stuff, and we can't understand this thing.
So we know how you feel.
So we have no idea if an average person can even comprehend some of this stuff. $50 billion for National Science Foundation.
For new technology.
It can be anything.
It can be anything.
Dislocated worker program. Dislocated workers program, actually, not dislocated. Sorry. Let me read that. Dislocated workers program. $40 billion.
Another jobs program?
Another jobs program.
Like they're saying the same thing multiple times in different ways.
And here we go. $28 billion other.
Yeah. Tahiti, Audi, Hamptons, Botox.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah, take your pick.
Yeah.
All right.
And $30 billion for future, preventing future pandemics.
You say promoting future pandemics? You know what? The whole thing is a hoax.
I was almost about to say that, but catch myself.
Yep.
R&D at HBCU. Human bullshit.
Consumer units. I don't know. It's clown underwear. Okay, so they're using little acronyms, and I don't know what these mean. Well,
clown sounds more correct.
Yeah, I think it's probably clown.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about how they're going to pay for it.
We all know how it's going to get paid.
They're going to raise taxes, huh? They're going to raise a corporate tax to 28%. Okay, that's one way.
That's for the people to consume, but in reality, it's going to be created in the back of the treasury,
as it usually is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little known secret, by the way.
Yeah, we all know that, but
yeah, trade secrets.
Yeah. So Biden wants to raise corporate tax to 28% to pay for the plan. Do you really think corporations pay 28%?
No, but I think there's methods in here to prevent them from offshoring money and
which is good, and we've been saying that for a long time.
But it's what Trump promised also.
Yeah, he said that too, that they're going to be we're going to lower it and they're going to bring money back.
Mm-hmm.
None of that thing happened.
No.
None of that stuff happened.
Of course not.
So under tax hike reform, eliminating tax loopholes, intellectual properties, and denying companies deduction for offshoring jobs, and also for, I guess, hiding their money. I mean, it's very simple. To me, it's very simple. Pass a law. You keep money offshore, we're going to take it. We're going to come and take 100% of it. That's just the way it is.
Or
either pay 35% or we're taking 100%.
Do the math. You guys are smart. How do you keep more of your money?
Yeah.
That's right. Bringing it back.
Bring it back.
Seems simple.
Yeah. Or you can spend it. You don't want us to tax it?
Yeah.
Spend the money.
Yeah. Jumpstart the economy.
Yeah. It's either way, the money is going to get spent. Either we're going to take it or you can spend it yourself.
We're looking at you, Apple.
Yeah.
All right.